reality, you know. And here we are, Wednesday morning. And as you can clearly see, it was indeed raining yesterday. So let's go back to the morning. You know, instead of writing, I was once again, you know, actually cleaning up, you know, in the apartment. Lizzie, je kaj zdaj, no? Cleaning the files on computer, you know, tidying up. And then I said, I need a second. Actually, it's like 10th hard drive, and I order it, and I ordered one 16 terabyte, which will now be my primary reserve disk, and then I will also have several other secondary reserve disks. But yeah, you know, I order it. Mind you, okay, we can go in this. I paid for it. It was like 480 euros. Luckily, you know, I, let's say, shopped around. I went and saw how much other establishments are wanting for this exact model. Of course, I got the last one, you know, lucky me. Yeah, clearly a marketing thing, because I will check today if they still have it or indeed was the last one. But yeah, here I bought it for 480, but the highest price that I saw for this particular model, you know, everything was the same, was 640, 650. Huge difference, you know. So I ordered it, bought it, and so that was like 10 minutes to 10 a.m. And I choose the option, you know, the in-person pickup, because they have a store where we can go and walk. And we have walked there before with Liza. Napiva. So it took them, you know, they told, well, on the site it was written that they have it already on location, you know, but they needed 7 hours to process the purchase. So like, I think 10-15 minutes to 5 p.m. Eli, she's so hungry today. Yesterday she ate her dinner. She ate my dinner. But yeah, so I said at 6 p.m. Let's go for a walk. So that we will pick up the hard drive, the external disk, and also have a walk. And because at 7:30 we're expecting rain, and they are open until 8. So yeah, we went, we came there, we got the disc, and then of course on the way there Lisa thought that we were going to Mr. Pet. I said, okay, on our way back we will go. We got the disc. I said, okay, now we can go back and turn to the right. We start walking, on the street, and I saw that there is, the street was completely closed on both. One part of the street was completely closed, but I thought, it's for the vehicles only, Us two, we can squeeze through those barriers and proceed on. And we got closer, and they were filming. I don't know what, but yeah, the street was closed for filming. This has happened to me now twice here in Shishka, that they had closed something because they were filming something. I don't know what they. No, I didn't even try to come closer to see what was going on. I said, Lisa, we have to go, because this particular layout is like that if we want to make a detour, we would have to walk for like additional 15 minutes. I said, okay, let's just go home, and we will try tomorrow, not today, but on Thursday, because today we are expecting rain throughout the day. And so yeah, Lisa was of course very disappointed. We were walking home, and in the last 10-minute stretch of our walk, number 2. We'll be right back. Yeah, we are currently tracking Tor. He went here not even 5 minutes ago. So yeah, in the last 10 minutes of our walk, it started to rain. Like this. I don't know if you can see, if the camera can spot it. It was luckily, it was drop here, droplet there. But we came home. 10 minutes afterwards, it started to rain, properly. We were quite lucky. Yeah, today I also said, let's go for a walk right now, while it's not raining per se. It's once again droplet here and there. Yeah. She's tracks Toria. And we will not wait for Nar to come out, but we will just try to meet with Thor and then back home, because we don't want to get sicker. Okay, we will end on this point.